Today, I'm going to create an offer. You know how to create a transaction now. And by the way, if you need to add contacts at a later time, while you're in your transaction, click on the users and contacts and go to action and add user and contact. That way they can be added. So we'll go back and we're going to go into now offers. So when you open up the transaction, you click on offers, and we're going to create an offer. And you can create it from an MLS, but today, since this is just a training, we're going to create new. And let's see here. No checklist for now, because when I created the transaction, I added the checklist for residential sale contract. You don't have to do that again. So let's do 123 Main Street, Washington, Missouri, 63090. Closing date on a Thursday, of course. Financing, today is going to be cash. You can do additional fields if you feel the need to. Let's go ahead and say this is a single family, not required, but you can. Earnest money being deposited, we'll say $4,500 based on 1% of the sale price, or the offering price, I should say. We'll hit next. And then we're going to go ahead and hit create. By the way, when you add those contacts, make sure that you mark them as private. I'm going to go into I want to and hit the plus sign. And I'm going to add from the checklist, which is the residential sale contract. If you did not do this part, you can go ahead and add it now. We'll hit add. And then this little orange dot will pop up. So go ahead and click on that again. And we're going to go ahead into the residential sale package, because that's where we're going to go to. You can upload more information. Like in here, you can upload your pre-approval letter. You can upload the seller's disclosure statement. You can upload your lead-based paint by clicking on attached document. If you don't need things like the appraisal rider, but maybe you need an FHA rider, you can add from the forms, the St. Louis forms. I'm just going to show you here the appraisal rider, which I will add that back in. But if you wanted the FHA rider, FHA, you can select it. You can also do multiple ones. Let's say you need a rider for a backup. You can select that here and hit select, and then you've got them both on here. Since this is a cash offer, I'm going to go ahead and delete that FHA rider. I would indeed add the appraisal rider back in. Let's go ahead and hit next. Again, attach your seller's disclosure, your lead-based paint, any document that you need to add to this offer. We'll hit next. And you've got your buyer, who is Lori Smith, and the buyer's agent, Lori Struberg. We'll go ahead and hit next. And you will go ahead and fill out the information on the documents. This actually should be Lori Smith. We will have that fixed with me here. Let me change that. Okay. And fill out the rest of the information, sale price, all of that. If there's something that you need to add to a document, let's say you uploaded the lead-based paint disclosure. We're just going to pretend that this section right here is the lead-based paint disclosure. If you click on text, you can type in, the buyer's name. You can add a signature down below it. And then, of course, assign it to the buyer. Make sure it says the buyer. It will not pop up the name here. It only will pop up the buyer, okay? If you need to add initials, of course, and who is going to be initialing that box. And then you can either hit save and close and go back to your transaction and then finish it later, or you can do the send an e-sign immediately now. I hope that helps. If you have any questions, please let me know.